What's good? What's good? So this is a hot topic. I want to jump on it. Roe v. Wade was overturned. And I called it in a conversation with Kyle from the Brothers Blue YouTube channel like a year ago. I had called it. And I didn't have any... Sorry for yelling, I'm driving, so I don't know how the audio is going to be. So I didn't have any inside information. I'm just observing the trajectory of the trends within the culture war. And so I didn't see the recent Second Amendment victory, but that's a good thing. We need more guns and fewer abortions. So we're kind of doing really well on the culture wars front for a little bit. I'm not entirely anti-abortion, but because I'm a man and because I want to have a conversation around some restrictions, I am a bigoted piece of shit that is not allowed to have an opinion. So I'm not pro-life or pro-choice. I don't know what I am, but I do know that the federal government losing power is a good thing. That's a good thing in the Roe v. Wade instance. But for the subject of this video, in continuing the trend, I had seen someone suggest that gay marriage could somehow be like overturned or removed from law, which would be a big thing. And to be honest, I actually don't support gay marriage, but not for reasons that you would think. I have nothing against gay people. I love all people. Like, I really am trying to embrace the Christ consciousness message. I hate the government, and I don't think the government should be involved in marriage. I don't think the government should be involved in your life. I don't think the government should be involved in my life. I believe all interactions with any institutions should be voluntary. And so I understand that if they do overturn the gay marriage thing, that's just an attempt to further fuel the culture wars, which we're fighting. Because it's interesting that even though Biden is in office, the conservatives are getting the culture war victories. So it's like simultaneously both sides are being riled up and pacified or emboldened. It's a game, and I know I always talk about it, and I know that we can transcend it. One of the ways that we can transcend it is to be able to have dialectical discourse, civil conversations on touchy topics. I always talk about how difficult it is because it is difficult, and there is a growing body of evidence to prove my point. There's an interesting YouTube channel growing, gentleman Peter Boghossian, a college professor who's trying to have these conversations, and it's fascinating how vindicated I feel watching these college students do exactly what I talk about. The caricature that I portray of them is being displayed. For example, even, I'll actually link a video. I'll link a video so you can see what I'm talking about in the description below. Things are getting crazy, and once the people who always are looking for allies actually begin to accept the allies that are trying to work with them, they'll actually start making more progress. This is a back thing because I'm driving. I think the left is going to be in for a rude awakening this coming election cycle. A lot of signs, objective measures, polling measures, everything, not just my gut, not just my intuition, not just my analysis, are pointing to a huge conservative victory. That is if everything is done fairly. That's all I can say on the subject. I'm just gonna drink some Monster Rehab tea. not an advertisement. Although if they want to send me money, I'll fucking take it. And anytime you tell people that you're an anarchist, which is someone who does not believe in the government, the game of whataboutism occurs, which is fine. There are a lot of concerns that a lot of people have, and there are like answers that currently do not exist to problems that do exist. And what draws me and others to anarchy is the fact that when seeking solutions, we're very not limited by the constraints of the society and the government. And most anarchists, just to touch the base real quick, will tell you that they do have internal morals and internal values. They're not entirely unethical people who believe anything goes, everything goes. There are some in that fringe minority, because there's a fringe minority within every group. There's always a small subgroup of the fringe. However, most anarchists subscribe to the non-aggression principle, which means they do not believe that anyone has the right, or you have the right, to aggress upon another person or property. However, that does not mean you cannot engage in self-defense. That's different. What do we do with marriage in a society without government? I kind of don't care. Like, I don't care what you do with your life. If you're not hurting other people, I don't fucking care. And when we talk about the environment and we talk about health and all these other things, yes, that's where we need to talk about how to construct institutions to support society. But we do not need a mandated government of authoritarian thugs. Don't even get me started on gun control, you fucking morons. Oh, sorry. Oof. I gotta calm down. Gun control will get me heated, because it's like, at the same time you hate the government, you also want them to take away your ability to defend yourself from them? You're fucking idiots! Sorry. But you're idiots! Democrats are just idiots right now. My generation is full of brainwashed morons. I'm so disappointed in you all. Oh, sorry, I didn't intend for this video to go this direction, but it did, so I think it's time to wrap it up. I'm glad I got that off my chest. No gay marriage. Let's talk about some lines for abortion, because a woman who wants to abort a baby the day before it's due, when there's no health concerns for the baby or the mother, that's not okay in my book. I'm just saying. Let's talk about it. Much love.